Sandra and Ellen got married and they had their first baby together. Mary was also reunited with her long-seen love Meadow. Sadly, Peter died, but he found happiness in his undead life. So the Johnson camp recently is more like a romantic TV show than an apocalypse story, but I feel like it's about to change. 1.5 hours into Monday and we already have to throw out some food. That's what I'm talking about. After every single happy period, something bad happens. And they've been doing fine for way too long, and I feel like something very bad is about to happen, I just don't know what, and I'm frustrated. Oh, not that stupid telescope again. Okay, this wasn't our doom, but buying this thing for them was a stupid idea. I mean, the other camp was literally built around an observatory, so sure they can have a telescope. But this is an abandoned city building, so it was totally inconsistent of me buying a telescope for them. Wait, what just happened to her? I mean, I saw she was a bit hungry 2 hours ago, but every one of them is clinging on the fridge door all the time, even when they are not hungry at all. Then why can't you wake up if you need food?
Sandra has the night off.
Okay, now let's move your grave somewhere before Ellen gets stuck in the tent and die as well. Yeah, I'm sorry, Mary. I know she was close to you. Even poor Susan misses her mom. Well, the newspaper arrived, so we can bring her back just to top everyone's sadness. I'm so sorry, Sandra. You're probably the youngest sim that died so far, and I'm not proud of that achievement. Now Ellen wants to fall in love once again. I mean, I can't blame him for that. He's still very young and he has a close friend in the other camp who happens to be the sister of his late wife and an exact look-alike. Honestly, when I first thought about the possibility of this love triangle between them, I didn't mean it to go this far. Yet here we are. Fine, let's move on and cheer up because Meadows and Mary's baby arrived. So now we are all going to pretend that this is not an adoption service. But Mary, as a soldier, was securing a place recently swarmed by zombies, and she found that the zombies were drawn to that place because a woman recently gave birth to a kid and she managed to put the baby somewhere safe before she died and turned due to the complications. So Mary, risking her life, cleaned out the place and saved the baby so they can raise her together with Meadow. And now to honor poor Sandra, they named her Sandy. I might be overthinking this, but she kind of looks like Sandra. After all this, Meadow got a little bit confused by zombies. Who can blame her? It's so cute how both the cat and Susan are there to greet Ellen arriving home. Well, sorry kid, the cat came first. Okay, don't worry, you can come next. It's not like your father doesn't love you, but he has priorities. It's so weird if you think about it that first Mary had to raise Sandra after their mother's death, and now she also has part in raising Sandra's baby after her death. It almost feels like she's the cursed one. Anyway, it's a good thing that someone is raising this kid because all Ellen cares about is the cat. But don't get me wrong, adopting this cat was probably the best decision I've ever made in this challenge. I need to keep an eye on Meadow because she's trying to age up Sandy, but if I don't look, I'm sure she's just gonna stand there forever and starve to death. See, we only needed to wait until 1 AM. Well, she no longer looks like Sandra, but who cares? The point is that now they have a happy family. I feel like this camp officially became a baby factory. Oh wait, Susan aged up. I love how she got the alien pattern PJs. You know, it's like an I have the best alien death PJ. Okay, stop, you're not going anywhere. So the context is, Alan lost his wife and now he meets Amelia, his childhood best friend, and they are so happy to see each other that they share a hug, but this hug ends up a bit warmer than they meant it to be. So now of course he wants to get engaged with her. I guess this time he wants to do it right, like Sandra was already pregnant when he proposed. We can see a solid character development here. Meadow, why didn't you paint them? It's so romantic. Susan was very young when her mom died, so I don't think that she will have a hard time accepting Amelia as a new one. Fine, you can go woohoo in the car. Why wouldn't you get pregnant right on the first date every single time? Oh wait, the school bus just arrived, and she even brought a friend home. Like, imagine, it's your first day at school and you make your very first friend and invite her home, and then you get off the bus and see your dad woohooing the sister of your dead mother who is soon to be your stepmother. Yeah, so why don't you keep yourself distracted with Shay in the meantime? Okay, let's have a fresh start and try to bond with her over her homework or something. Alan is now at level 6 and he has big plans for the wedding with Amelia, but I don't think we will see that in this episode. Speaking of which, Amelia was also promoted to level 6, but she had a great start last time and she is extremely talented, so it's not a surprise, but I'm still proud of her. Are you throwing up because of Alan or the baby? Good question. Okay, we ran out of food on Saturday. Amelia would be the best one to send, but you know, if she dies, we lose our progress in the criminal career. So I'm sending Mary because the military career is already maxed out by Jessica, so she's more expendable. Sorry about that, Mary. Let's hope nothing happens to her. Okay, good. Now we can get something between 60 and 550. I don't think it's a good start if you ask me. Everyone is super hungry. It's the weekend, no one is working. Except you, Meadow, at least you're not starving at the moment, but the fridge is half empty. And for Amelia, eating for two is no longer a meaningless expression. She is literally consuming twice as much as anybody else. But the good news is that this wonderful image is finally complete. So it's Monday, and we start next week with 29 units. What else to say?
Happy Hunger Games, and may the odds be ever in your favor.